Welcome to TYTSports, everybody. Francis Maxwell, Ben Mankiewicz here. So, before we begin with the soccer, Bert, our producer director, was just holding up his phone, and I just got a new phone, and it's the size of a television. This is the sound it makes when you drop it. Just to be clear here. What possessed me to get this freaking monstrosity?
I don't know about possessed.
Do you have an iPhone?
Yes, I do.
Let me see your iPhone.
I think the phone owner has seen you come in. No offense to you, I think you're getting on a little bit, and he's thinking, let's make everything bigger for this guy so that he can see.
Look at this. Look at this. It's like its little cousin. It's like its little cousin. It's not even a fair fight. Anyway, so here's the thing. I don't know how to use it, and it doesn't fit in my pocket. And you have to hit 9 keys to make a phone call. But I'm going to stick with it. My dad is 90 and got a smartphone, and I wanted to have something similar so I could help him. But it is driving me crazy, and it is fucking gigantic because the future is bigger and less user-friendly.
Absolutely.
All right. TYTSports, everybody. Ben and Francis with you. So we're at the final 8, the Elite 8. Quarterfinals, 2 matches Friday, and these are signature matchups. We get to see Brazil and Germany, who seem to me to be the 2 best teams in the tournament. Am I wrong? I
don't think you're wrong. I'm going to say that I think that's a fair assumption based on, in performance-wise, I would say that Germany and France at this first out of Friday's games are the 2 best teams that have been performing to their best.
But it seems crazy not to include Brazil because we know what they're capable of.
Exactly. That's why I keep saying Brazil are still going to be my team to win it because they haven't peaked yet, and they haven't even came close to peaking, I don't think. I mean, there's some glimpses against Chile where they looked really good going forward, but they still struggled a little bit defensively, and I think it's going to come together. Colombia and Brazil, for me, is mouth-watering. Both of them are just so attacking, so exciting. Like, to see James Rodriguez play even more, and then you see Neymar on the other side of the attack, it's just going to be crazy to watch. Let's take a look at the odds for this in case you're interested in wagering on Brazil-Colombia. So let's take a look at the game odds there. Brazil and Colombia, they're there on the bottom. Colombia to win in regulation, that's the first 90, and injury time. It's a plus 330. 100 will win you 330. You have to bet 125 to win 100 on Brazil, and a draw is plus 275. So you're excited for this game. The over-under is 2.5 there, and you're getting some numbers there. You're getting plus 115 for the over. Both attacking, you think this could certainly be a 2-1 game or even more? But I think the way this World Cup's going,
I know the way the World Cup's going, it's going to be 0. It's going to be 0-0.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until you make your bet, and I'm going to bet the exact opposite just at last minute because you.
Many people have tried that. I just want to say that I make a bigger deal out of my losses. I don't come in and rant and rave about the wins. So I do win sometimes.
I agree. But I think that the way this World Cup's going, I can see a draw up until extra time, but I don't think it's going to be a low-scoring draw. I could see it being 2-2.
So that means to me that over/under of 2.5, where you have the odds in your favor there is not a bad bet.
Exactly,
there can be 3 goals scored in that game.
Extra time has happened 5 times already in this competition in the last 16.
5 out of the 8.
Yeah,
5 out of the 8 Sweet 16 games.
Yeah, but Brazil, I mean, it just all depends on how they perform. Like Colombia, I don't think have been fully tested defensively yet. I think they were in a group that they had some good teams in there, but they've not come up against a Brazil yet. And Uruguay, without Suarez, were lacking that attacking edge that they needed. Our
producer Jason Rubin is intrigued by Colombia now at plus 330 to win, and that's winning in the first 90. Is that possible?
I think it'd be foolish to rule them out. I think 330 is very generous for the odds makers out there to give fans plus 330 for Colombia based on the way they've been performing. But that just shows everyone's still fearful of Brazil based on the way they perform at home. And a team that has not reached its potential yet is very dangerous in my view, because Colombia have reached as best as they can get to beat Uruguay so easily with James Rodriguez playing so well. It's a good and a bad thing, because now, like, what happens if Brazil's been watching these games? What more can they throw at Brazil than what they've already given? Brazil can still throw so much more at teams. I don't think they've clicked, and with them clicking, it could be scary.
What's the right bet? What's the final score?
I think it's going to be. I've been a bit over dramatic with 2-2. I think it's going to be 1-1, and then after extra time, I think Brazil are going to win it 2-1.
So that's not the over, and bet the draw.
Yeah. I think so. I think a draw is a fair.
And that's plus 275.
Yeah, I think that could be a good bet for those out there that are trying to take that. Brazil are so unpredictable. I mean, it's crazy. If they start the way they did against Chile, it could be high scoring, both teams, because they're still susceptible to conceding goals. But I mean, I'm going to wait. If you bet a win, I think I might bet a draw. If you're winning,
I think I'm going to bet the over. I like the over.
Yeah, I think it's a safe bet.